The second defense slot. Possibly the most important selection of items. They may not be as glamorous as the other weapons, but these keep your Zeppelin alive and not a smoldering structure at the bottom of whatever ocean. Remember, this is all in your power. Just you. Not Pablo Gonzalez 242, not XX Pro Gamer 14XX. You. Now, how do I use this or something? Well, let me tell you. So, you have three options for the second defense slot. Four if we include this. But I'll get onto that. So, to understand how to use these, you need situational awareness, or game sense. In the simplest terms, look around, see what's happening, stop looking at your phone, get your hand out of that musty bag of Cheetos, and focus. You know, just stop moving around and look. How's your team doing? Do they suck ass? Does the other team suck ass? Is the sky filled with planes kamikazing into your ship? Is your ship filled with enemies? Are you currently dead? All of these determine which of these you should choose your next respawn. But how do you determine that? The welder is likely the most used weapon because besides being the default one, it's simple and it's just good. Like, it accomplishes its goal of repairing slowly, diffusing quickly. For situational usage, I put this as like general use. I mean that in the sense of where your ship isn't actively being like heavily bombarded by cannons and you're kind of just wandering about killing pilots. Which, wow, in Classic this happens to be what most of the entire game is. This is also pretty decent in Dreadnought just due to the size of the ship. And it's half decent in Skirmish. Overall, the go-to weapon. Like, it's simple, and it just works. I don't really feel like I need to say a ton about this, but, then we have... I'm gonna quickly include this just as it feels more of like a subsection of the welder, because welder, but gameplay-wise, it is pretty much the same, with only like a 30% slower rate, with the benefit of length. No shit. Honestly, I find this like almost exactly the same as the welder, except for like a few scenarios, such as where people glitch their bombs into like areas here, and the added range just helps. The wrench is basically the opposite of the welder. I mean, you can literally just see that just by looking at the stats. It repairs fast, but diffuses slowly. Simple concept, and it plays out simply. It's once again just a solid weapon, with no real setbacks. Now, situationally, this does pretty good at just where the welder fails. If this is a classic round and your tanks are being bombarded, then this is a good time to use this. It's good in Dreadnought, Skirmish, and Battlefield. It kind of ends up being, you know, you either use the welder or this, because they're both just simple, and they work. And then you have the other option.
I'll cut off your nutsack and nail it to my door!
So this may or may not have been what you were waiting for, but let's go. So, the hammer, the most unique option here, with it repairing really fucking fast, Jesus Christ, and its ass at diffusing. Now, the thing that I feel turns most people away from the weapon. Nails. Nails are something that just really changes how you use it, as this brings the concept of ammo conservation to the weapon. Which, with the 10 nails you have, you're basically tied to an ammo box. So the effectiveness is really determined by how many ammo boxes you have left and where they are. Like, if all of your back ammo boxes are destroyed and you're gonna go repair the back tank, this isn't a good instance to use this. This is an annoying thing about it, but I feel it just makes up for this and it's pure speed. plus the ability to repair parts of the Zeppelin other than the ammo box and fuel tanks. And for defusing, like, just don't. It's about as effective as being a pilot. Like, the only time it kind of works is when it's dynamite placed directly on an ammo box. So you're actively replenishing your nails while defusing them. Like, here is what it takes to defuse a high order. Yep, 21 nails. If the bomb was a bit closer, then maybe it would have been 20. Now, there is a workaround to this. Have friends. But yes, I know, hard concept for like the ultimate Zeppelin Wars game mode, but just having someone with a welder that, you know, can just be like, hey, go get this, helps. And it works. While you are killing or being killed by the enemy pilot, your friend here can successfully defuse the explosive. Hooray! Or whatever. I don't know. Zeppelin Wars does work best. And thinking of other game modes, this works well in Raid, Dreadnought, and Skirmish. But that is until you either have no ammo boxes or there are just so few that it's barely even effective anymore. In which case, just like switch off to, you know, the wrench or the welder. Honestly, this is probably the most underrated item in the game. I feel like it's just easily passed off for the aforementioned ones due to its just somewhat strange nature. So yeah, give it a try. Anyway, that's the art of the second defense lab, or whatever the hell I'm gonna call this. Anyway, yeah, join the Discord. I'm gonna actually, like, try to do something with that. Yeah. See ya.